Hello everyone, welcome to Finding Your Muse with Katie. I'm your host, Katie Nyer. On this podcast, we're on a journey together to find our muse, which is firstly about finding yourself. We're diving through every step to getting to know yourself, bettering yourself, and loving yourself. And through that, you'll find your muse. I invite you to join me on this journey while I share with you what I've experienced and learned through this time. Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about changing your mindset, which is changing the way you talk and think, and most importantly, the way you talk to yourself and about your goals. This may shock some of you, but the way you talk or think may be blocking your goals or manifestations from coming true. And you may be thinking, oh Katie, I'm not that negative. I didn't think I was either until my sister was first exercising positive thinking and calling me out on things I was saying. I was very unaware of what I was putting into the world. And let me tell you something, what you put into this world is what you get out of it. You can speak things into existence, be it good or bad. So Katie, what is so negative about what I'm saying? First, you could be doing what I like to call bad manifesting. Bad manifesting is unconsciously putting negative words out into the world, which then the universe hears and gives it to you because you've manifested it. The universe heard what you said and gave it to you, even if it's bad. For people that aren't familiar with manifesting, manifesting is, quote, spiritual manifestation is the theory that through regular meditation and positive constructive thought, you can make your dreams and desires become reality. Spiritual manifestation holds that if you really want something and truly believe it's possible, it will happen, end quote. So when you manifest or say positive affirmations, you usually say it in the present or past tense, even if it's for the future. So say you're planning a trip with your friends and you're manifesting, I got to go on a great vacation with my friends. We all had a great time. We got to go on a yacht. We ate at the nicest places. We got so many things for free. Everything ran so smoothly. It was so dreamy. So this is you setting the intention and the mood, tone, vibe of whatever you're manifesting. So an example of bad manifesting is you're booking your trip with your friends and one of your friends is not the easiest person to travel with. Things just go south for them and you say, oh man, this trip is going to be a disaster. They're just going to be complaining the whole time. They're not going to want to do what we want to do. Something is going to go wrong because something always goes wrong with them. They're going to get hurt or sick and ruin the whole trip. See, that, my friend, is bad manifesting. You're putting out bad intentions and already setting a mood for it. Yikes. I know this may sound a little silly, but trust me, it's so true. You have to be conscious of what you're putting out there into the world. So bad manifesting or thinking negatively could be holding you back from your goals and even talking yourself out of going after what you want, such as, oh, this will never happen to me. These goals are way too big to achieve. I will never make that much money. I'm never going to get that job. It's way too hard to get and I'll never be able to get it. This way of thinking could be stopping your manifestations from happening and keeping you back from working hard to achieve your goals. This could be keeping the universe from bringing in more to you because you seem comfortable or limiting yourself where you are or where you think you need to be, which could be much lower than what you can actually achieve. So basically, you won't get anywhere with negativity. Changing the way you speak about yourself, about others, about situations, about future situations are going to bring a huge change to your life. So let's start by changing our mindset. For some people, it may be a total brain rewiring. Really, what it's going to be is thinking more positively. And even if you don't really want or believe in manifesting, what's wrong with positive thinking? It's so simple, yet so many people hate on it. So don't listen to those people or thoughts. Start thinking positively. What's it going to do? Bring in good things? Good. So let's start there. This will change your life and perspective of life. You'll catch yourself slipping up and saying something negative, and you'll think, what am I doing? Why am I blocking things? Or bad manifesting? Again, bad manifesting is a thing. If you think, oh, this is going to be horrible going into something, it's going to be. So let's start thinking everything will be okay. Everything runs smoothly. Let's try changing our mindset and being aware of what's coming out of our mouths. First, try catching yourself whenever you say something negative and change it to something positive. This will be a great first step into creating a better mindset. An example, you're getting ready for a day and you say, I'm so not ready for today. Today is going to be a horrible day. And so hopefully you catch yourself and you think, why am I saying this? Why am I setting myself up and opening up bad things to happen today? So you've caught yourself, take back what you said, and change it to the kind of day that you want to have. Even if the day has started kind of bumpy or you had a bad day the day before, remember, you don't have to match that energy. That energy does not have to stick around like a big rain cloud over your head. Try to shake that energy off, release it, and set the intentions for the kind of day that you desire. For example, wow, today is going to be a great day filled with opportunities, joy, and love, or whatever you want out of that day. It could be surprises, miracles, blessings, or it could be hanging out with your friends. It could be doing something you've always wanted to do. It can literally be anything because you're manifesting the kind of day that you want. You never have to limit yourself. You have the same opportunities as everyone else. So set intentions of what you'd like to do. So what we just talked about can even apply to your goals. You can be thinking about your goals and could even be setting yourself up for failure. You could be thinking, this is never going to happen. I'm never going to achieve this. These goals are way too big and too much to be even thinking about. I will never be worth that much money. And you gotta ask yourself, why? Because the only thing that is limiting yourself and your success is you. You're believing your thoughts, you're listening to people's low energy comments, and actually accepting them. Newsflash, you don't have to. You can literally do anything you want because at the end of the day, the only person responsible for what you're doing or not doing is you. So stop blocking yourself from your goals. You just have to believe you can and then put the work in. Like I said, we all have the same chance at opportunities. We can achieve whatever we set our minds to. Don't forget that. So drop all of the limiting beliefs you have and start going after what you truly want. And here's a tip. Manifest your goals. Because when you write them down, you gotta match that energy of it. And if you truly believe you're capable of achieving something, you will. So write what you want down and also write, I am focused on blank, whatever you want to achieve. Write that you're focused, motivated, and energetic. Write that you release procrastination, laziness, and anything negative lingering in your body. Trust me, y'all, I've been doing this and it's helped me so much. I've really been on a roll since incorporating that into my manifestations and affirmations. It may be harder for others to change and remove their negative mindset because either it's been installed in you, or you may kind of love matching that kind of low energy, or the people you surround yourself with have a negative mindset. So it might be hard to adapt your new mindset into your current surroundings. We'll talk about moving on from those surroundings in another episode, but for now, I think the big realization and big question that you need to really think about and evaluate is, why do I think this way? Or just why? Why am I unconsciously saying these negative things? Why would I want to manifest bad things? Because no one does. We just unintentionally do it. Changing your mindset can change your life, help your anxiety, and prove to yourself that you're worthy of a great life and can achieve anything. You'll also need to start catching what you're unconsciously saying about yourself. I used to surround myself with people that inflicted a lot of self-hate on themselves. I'm not entirely sure why they did, but they did, and it caught on. Sayings like, I'm so ugly, I'm so stupid, my life sucks, just to name a few. Sayings like that left my head a while ago, but one stayed, and it's something I kind of identified with, and it was, I'm a mess. I felt like everything in my life was messy. My brain was all over the place, my room and my car were a mess. Sometimes I made poor decisions and I was getting myself into situations and I would just be like, oh man, I'm such a mess. In early 2021, I really had discovered myself, really changed everything into a positive, but I still unconsciously identified with that I'm messy kind of mentality. In February, I was hanging out with my high school friends, and one of them I've barely talked to in the last 5 years, so they were kind of unaware of everything I've been through or have done in the years. And I was talking about probably a poor decision I made, and I said, I'm such a mess. And they go, you are? And I responded, yeah, you can't tell? And they said, no, not at all. And I was literally shook because there they were, seeing me in real time as a somewhat put together adult, making amazing changes in their life, and I was still labeling myself as that. So that day after, I dropped that mentality. It wasn't cute or funny anymore to label myself as that. Saying that I was messy was holding me back from even taking myself seriously. So I dropped it and never looked back. So watch out if you're unconsciously labeling yourself or life, because that could be holding you back too. The last bit of advice I'd like to talk about is to stop bringing negativity into a space. It may get to a point when you realize that regularly you would say things to create drama or bring a negative light into a situation on purpose. So when you're in that position and you think about what you're about to blurt out, and then you stop and think, why am I going to do that? Why am I going to say this? That doesn't need to be talked about. It's just adding unnecessary drama into my life and into the situation. And then you retract it. It's honestly such a beautiful thing to witness yourself backtracking and thinking, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm bigger than that. I'm also not going to attract that kind of energy anymore. It's very refreshing, y'all. And that's really how you're going to change your mindset. It's being mindful of the things you're putting out into the world. Why? Because what we put into the world is what we get out of it. If you want to put in negativity and drama into the world, fine. You get that back in return. But if you want to put positivity, love, joy, and peace into the world, you will get that back. So I invite you to reminisce on what has been talked about on today's episode. I feel like this is the most important information to kick off our journey of self-discovery and our path to find our muse. I wish you all the best, and with much love, Katie. Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into this episode, and I hope you continue your journey with me. You can listen to my podcast episodes at any time on all major streaming platforms and my YouTube under the username Katie Nair. Nair being spelled K-N-A-I-E-R. Please join our community in the comments of my YouTube videos where you can ask any questions, chime in, and let me know of any topics you'd like me to talk about. Don't forget to subscribe to my podcast on streaming platforms and on my YouTube. Be sure to turn the alarm on to be notified when I have a new episode out on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok under the username @KatieNair. Please follow to be up to date with all things Finding Your Muse with Katie. For more information about me and my sessions that I offer, check out my website, katienair.com. I appreciate you joining in on this journey, and I can't wait to see us grow together. With much love, Katie.